What up, it's Chris from LaserLemming.com, and today the name of the game is actually not a game at all. It's the way you play the game, it's the input, it's the clicky things that you put in your hand, it's the controller. Specifically, the Steam Machine controller. So if you're not following what a Steam Machine is, it's coming out from Valve, the company that makes Steam the most popular way to play PC games. They're coming out with set-top boxes, and they're going to allow third parties to come out with their own set-top boxes. They're going to be called Steam Machines. They're going to range from anywhere from like $300 to like $1,500. So there's going to be a lot of options. The one thing that Valve is not giving the third parties an option on is the controller. Everyone's got to use the same Steam Machine controller. Originally, it looked like this. That threw some people off, myself included. It had some interesting new ideas, like the thumb touch pads. It made it a lot more similar to a mouse, so it's a lot more like playing a PC game with a controller. It gives you more of that mouse and keyboard feel with the controller. It's an interesting new concept. I kind of like it. What threw me off, and a lot of people off, was you can see that there's a touch screen there in the middle. The A, B, X, Y buttons, you know, the standard buttons, diamond-shaped buttons you usually see on pretty much every controller, was spread out around the touchscreen. Never seen that before. Didn't really want to see it. Didn't like the idea. It just seemed very odd. It didn't seem like something you could really train your brain. I mean, anybody could train your brain to do something, but it doesn't mean you should train it to do something that's not necessarily improvement. It's kind of like, why fix what ain't broke kind of thing. Now, here's the new Steam Machine controller. It looks a little bit better, at least in my opinion. As you can see, they have the diamond-shaped buttons, A, B, X, Y. As you can also see that there's another diamond-shaped set of buttons on the other side. They have a very symmetrical controller. You can also see that they got rid of the touchscreen. Now, some people are saying that this is probably because they wanted to cut costs. With the Wii U, Nintendo just stretched the controller out. You have all the same standard buttons and all that. It has every button in it, but it also has a touchscreen in it. Some people are saying this is to cut costs. That's probably the case. Now, as you can also see, there's no D-pad. There was no D-pad before, but there's still no D-pad. Instead, you have this diamond-shaped cluster of buttons that have arrows. I don't know if that's meant to simulate a D-pad or if it's meant for something entirely different. Some people are saying that, you know, maybe because, you know, it's a symmetrical controller, that Valve just wanted to make it so lefties can switch back and forth no problem. And they really can if you look at it. If the game developer gives the option for left-handed play, not a problem. But, you know, left-handed people are like, what, 1, 2, 3% of the population, and they might all be going to hell, so Valve might support hell. So, there's that. There's that. They switched everything up. Now, a lot of people still don't like the touchpads, the round circular touchpads. It's a lot like a more accurate mouse wheel tracking pad. There's two of them, and a lot of people don't like it. I think it's interesting. I haven't played the Steam Machine controller myself, so I don't know how much I would really like it, but I love the positioning. Just like I did with the Wii U gamepad and the Pro controller for the Wii U. The thumbsticks are on the top. A lot of people, like Adam Sessler, I know he has a stick up his ass about it. He just can't get used to the control layout. He doesn't like reaching down for the buttons. I never had any problem reaching down for the buttons. I did have to make a little bit of adjustment just getting my aiming right. But it's a lot more comfortable. Your thumbs are in their natural resting position on the analog sticks. And in modern game design, that's where your thumbs are usually at anyway, at least for controlling the camera. Now, the Steam Machine controller puts the circle pads in the same spot. And I think it's a good idea. I'm glad that they stuck to their guns on that. Now, that's coming out. And I want to know your opinions on it. I want to know what you think about this new controller. Do you think it's going to be something that you would like to use? I think it looks kind of cool, and I do want to use it. I am kind of on the fence about whether or not I want to get a Steam Machine controller or an Xbox One controller for the PC, because God knows I'm not getting an Xbox One controller for an Xbox One. I just want to try the rumble triggers, you know? But I think the Steam Machine controller has a lot of potential, especially for first-person shooters, because the analog stick solution with the first-person shooter is kind of shitty, because so often it's too extreme, and so we have to rely on aim assist and that sort of shit, and I don't really like that. I think that it's pretty cool that you can kind of get a quick headshot, no problem, with the touchpad. Accurate, no aim assist bullshit. That's my thoughts on it. I want to know your thoughts. Also, a Brazilian FCC something may have leaked Amazon's new controller, because Amazon is supposed to be coming out with an Android-based console in the near future. And there's been a lot of pictures that leaked of this new controller. And it looks like this. Kind of like shit. It looks a lot like a blend between an Xbox controller, like an Xbox 360 controller, and the Wii U, the Wii U Classic Controller Pro. It looks like a blend between that, but just not as good. I don't know, this kind of looks like a prototype, a non-final sort of thing, but who knows. It also has kind of everything on it that you need. You know, it has all the standard buttons, and it even has a little logo. But the logo kind of makes me think that maybe this isn't final. But the design and shape kind of look like it. And it looks like it's probably okay to hold, but not super comfortable. That's what I think of it. I want to know what you think of it. Also, do you think an Amazon Android-based system is something you would be interested in buying? The Ouya, another Android-based system with a shitty controller, is kind of just, it's just not going anywhere. And that was supposed to be a big deal. And I want to know what your thoughts are on this. Do you think that Amazon has a better shot at it than Ouya does? I mean, Amazon's a huge company. Ouya was a startup, a Kickstarter. So they obviously have different backings going on. But that's my thoughts. What are yours? Let me know in the comments section below. Also, let me know about them Steam Machine controllers. I want to know what you think. I will reply if you have something interesting to say. Also, please, if you have not already, subscribe for more. And I have a comedy channel. It's very, 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 very funny stuff. New video every week. Check it out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.